The fisheries industry is under pressure. 2/3 of the world fisheries have been overharvested and overexploited. One of the many factors is actually overfishing.
The catches are very low in this marine protected area. Although it's a marine protected area, it is still open to shore-based fishing. So we have a proposal in with environmental affairs to actually close off a section of the coast where we will then be able to protect the inshore fisheries. We have a baited remote underwater project where we put videos in the water to measure the offshore reef fish species populations, and then the inshore reef fish species populations are monitored by volunteer anglers from the beach.
There's quite a core group of recreational anglers that are volunteers now. There's about 30 of us that are doing it. So they're just trying to find a database to see how many fish are actually caught in a season, in a year, over 2 years, versus what's being caught inside a marine protected area or a control area. Through that information, NatureCon will be able to figure out whether the protected areas are a viable thing to keep them as a protected area versus opening them to the general public. Through doing the project, we do our best to educate people that we meet on the beach.
We're currently down at the beach where we've had a sand castle building competition with castles built in different forms of fisheries.
Cape Nature does events such as these. We create awareness with communities around our reserves, and we teach them about the environment and environmentally friendly things. When they're out into nature, we try and stimulate the senses by playing the games to teach them the practical side of things. I'm sure they're not going to forget what they learned here today.
We want to establish a responsible citizenship for the kids to grow up understanding the importance of fisheries, but at the very same time, how individually and collectively as a society they can contribute through their actions.
So we'll be teaching them that you need a permit when fishing and that they should eat sustainable fish.
Today, we're going to learn about the fish.
We put them in a classroom, just for a short moment, we give them background to the industries.
The activities is fishing, so it's different stations where they can fish. The station is the permit station, where we make them aware of the importance of a permit and why you need a permit before you go and fish. So on that permit is also a pledge that they have to do today in order for us to ensure them to take the message home that they know the importance of getting a permit first before you can go and fish.
They like the interactive part of it. In doing that, they will remember the lesson that we're trying to teach them.
It is a continuous engagement. It's not something that within a short space of time you can say, this is success. Only time will tell. Fish is an important part of our protein diet. We have snook for lunch, yes. It's a snook braai, yes. I can't wait for that.
As long as the children are here and having fun and take a little bit of the concept back with them, then that's what we're looking for.
I think it's important also for the public to be aware. If they see people taking out smaller fish, they should report it to the marine rangers. They can also better their own behavior by catching and releasing fish, and also try and encourage better behavior by fishermen and people around them.
In the old days, people used to think that there will always be enough fish in the sea, but we know today that a lot of the fishery stocks are in big trouble, and we need to manage them to ensure that there will be fish left for future generations.
With what you guys are doing here with Cape Nature, educating people, hopefully from here on, it'll educate a lot more people in that sense.